Hi, Philip from TW White & Sons. We've been fortunate enough to acquire this beautiful 2018 on an 18 plate Mazda CX-3 2 litre 120 PS Sport Nav manual, finished in Sol Red. It's had two owners from new, done 42,700 miles. It has been through the workshop, serviced. It will come with 12 months MOT. It's been also checked over, part of our unique 101 point used car check program, where we check everything: tyre tread depths, brake pad wear, brake disc wear, conditions of the wipers, the vehicle's electrical systems, everything. Beautiful condition car, top spec, delightful to look at, excellent condition paintwork. There's probably a couple of alloy wheels which need minor refurbishment, but apart from that, you're looking at a very, very tidy car indeed. CX-3 2 litre Sport Nav, top spec car with privacy glass. Previous owner, I know it's filthy here, they've not valeted the car, but people that keep these rubber mats in the back, it shows a duty of care. So the car will be valeted. It's been looked after by its previous owners. Can't see any bumper scuffs. At TW White & Sons, we will take any vehicle in part exchange against this car. We will be as competitive as any of the online retailers advertising on national television. We're a one-stop shop, so you can bring us your part exchange, which we'll value, offer you a very competitive price for, against a new or used car. We do full funding facilities. Our showrooms are open 7 days a week. This is a beautiful car. It's like a black leatherette interior, which is unmarked. Has electric windows, all-round one-touch auto facility on the driver's side, electric power folding door mirrors. And sitting inside the car, first bank of switches we come to our lane departure warning system, traction control, Mazda's stop-start technology, iStop, and a tyre pressure monitoring system. This is keyless entry, so I've brought the key with me, said optimistically, checking the pockets. Now I've found it. So the key can rest in the centre console. You dip the clutch, press the engine stop-start button, which is round here, and the car bursts into life. Great spec with the ever-popular CX-3, smaller type of SUV with outstanding reliability, fantastic road holding, handling and braking characteristics. Mileage on this, 42,782 miles. In the centre you've got the tachometer and digital speedometer. On the right hand side you've got the fuel gauge, fuel computer telling us there's 136 miles left in the tank, and it's 9 degrees outside. And yeah, really nice example. Turn on the side lights to give us a better view of the multi-function steering wheel. On the left hand side we've got integrated Bluetooth with voice control. On the right hand side we've got cruise control, and behind that these stalks are auto wipers with variable speed on the intermittent. That does front and rear wipers, all on one stalk. Here we've got auto lights on the left hand side with fog lamps front and rear. The info button here, if I press that, will change elements of this display on the right. So you can see average MPG 47.2, which is very respectable out of a 120 PS 2 litre engine. 34 miles an hour as the average speed, and 136 miles left till we run out of fuel. The trip meter stalk is up there on the above the fuel gauge, and you can convert from miles per hour to kilometers on the left hand side through that button there. There is a head-up display, which I don't know if you can see in front of you. I can see it very clearly through the camera here, and it pulls through. Not only does it pull through, obviously tells you what speed you're doing, so the objective is with a head-up display you keep your eyes on the road rather than anything else. That's the whole purpose of it. And secondly, it will pull through the navigation signal, so you don't have to look at the center screen when you're driving. Excellent but basic safety feature, but really good. Another nice touch, this heated steering wheel, 3-stage heated seats, passenger and driver, automatic climate control, air conditioning. You just turn everything to auto and it will direct the air and adjust the fan speeds automatically according to the internal temperature of the vehicle. You can of course override that by going to fan and looking at these sliding through these directional controls there. Cold and hot, twin USB socketry, 12-volt power socketry, a 6-speed manual gearbox, which is a delight to drive. If any of you have ever driven the Mazda MX-5 and world's best-selling roadster, that is a superb car to drive. Well, they've taken the DNA from that highly successful world-class model and sort of just taken it down through their range, and this car is no exception. It drives beautifully. The road holding, handling, transmission Mazda are famed for from the MX-5 have all been transported across the range, and this car's no exception. Wonderful car. Main navigation wheel, the star button you see there on the bottom left is to set up favourites through navigation, phone book or radio stations. The arrow button opposite it is to take you back through the menu. Then you've got music button top left, home screen button in the centre and nav button top right. This navigation setup multimedia centre is touchscreen when you're stationary, so you'll see things like here we've got FM, we also have DAB, USB socketry, etc. I'm operating this through a navigation wheel now to give you a better idea. Let's take that off. To give you a better idea of from a safety perspective, you can, as soon as you drive off, you can't operate it touchscreen. You have to operate it through a main navigation wheel, and I completely understand that from Mazda's perspective. So home screen, you've got DAB, FM, AM, fuel economy monitor, 47.2 as an average. I'll say that's pretty good. I-stop, stop-start technology. If you drive up some traffic lights, they happen to be red and the car is I-stop ready with the correct charge in the battery, the car will stop, start off again as soon as the lights turn green. You touch the pedals, the car will start off again. I-stop has tremendous advantages for fuel economy and the environment. Back button, vehicle status monitor. There's no warnings on this car, it's fine. Maintenance, you can see next service is due in 12 months or 12,500 miles, whatever comes first. The oil changes at 100%. Back to the home screen, satellite navigation. There is an SD card in here, so this gives us, that's when it's bright, this is when it's dark. You can find addresses through town or postcode, set up your home address, look at favourites, history, where you've been, etc. A really, really good system. And here, places nearby. If you wanted to find parking or anything like that, you just highlight parking, search the area, and it'll come up with a load of parking options for you. There's many, many categories you can search for on that. Back to the home screen, settings. You can individualize this car to suit your own taste, but add disc refers to the head-up display. You can adjust the height, the brightness control, display information. You will see it pulls through the navigation. Active driving display in the center. You can adjust that through that display through auto day and night modes. Safety, lane departure warning system, smart city brake support. It has a plethora of safety features, but briefly, lane departure warning system means that if you start veering out of lane, or either on a motorway or a road, or even just a B road or an ordinary country lane, this car will put, that's got markers, this car will warn you of that. You can set up the type of warning, beep or rumble, the sensitivity of that warning, and the associated volume. So really good thing here. Bass, treble, fader balance. ALC is automatic level control, which adjusts the sound to compensate for any road or engine noise. Back in settings, clock you can adjust between 12 and 24 hours and the relevant time zone. Vehicle, you can adjust the door locks. I think this car's it has walk away locking actually. Yeah, walk away locking. That's if you walk away from the car with the keys in your pocket, the car will lock. You can adjust the volume of your indicators, your lights as well. This has adaptive front lighting system. You can choose to have that on or off. Lights on, warning, volume high, low or off. The sensitivity of your headlights. So it's a really good vehicle. Devices, network or Bluetooth management system. Temperature, you can read it in Fahrenheit or Celsius, distance in miles or kilometers. Really, really good. Home screen, which we're actually in. Yeah, we're actually in. Reverse, it's got a camera, parking sensors. Wonderful car, really. CX-3. I like the detail here, stitching across the dash panel. Beautifully finished, very reliable, distinctive enough to be quite different from a lot of other smaller SUVs on the road. It's sold incredibly well for us, and with good reason. They're reliable, they're lots of fun to drive. The reliability does not infer the car's boring. It's got plenty of power there out of its 120 PS engine. Great fuel economy, fabulous to drive, brilliant road holding, handling and braking characteristics. Just a good all-round vehicle. As I say, comes with 12 months Mazda warranty, including 12 months roadside assistance. If you wish to find out more about this beautiful 42,000 mile 18 on an 18 plate CX-3 2-litre 120 PS Sport Nav manual 6-speed, please go onto our website, which is www.twhiteandsons.co.uk. Thanks for watching.